The string is not that. The string just started. I change it to at least. Okay. So yeah, technical issues. Technical issues, of course. Oh my god. Completely unexpected technical issues. Oh man. Technical issues. Well, they are solved. They should be solved by now. I'm just verifying things. Yeah. Yeah, it's solved. Yeah, I shouldn't be having the game lag and you are properly running on the background and this and that. Yeah, it could have been catastrophic if I didn't fix that. It was like gonna download all the music that I have again. It was just gonna was gonna take all my storage and then the stream will stop abruptly and this and that happened and I mean it's just kind of something I forgot to basically do one thing, so I just kind of acted like I didn't set anything up. So yeah, back to the game, I guess. Yeah, okay, back to the game. A string is not that. Why did you say that? It's nothing wrong with the quality. I can actually increase the quality too. That probably won't take effect. Like I can go 1500, whatever then. Probably shouldn't do that normally because sometimes I have connection issues, but like most of the time I can go 1500 or even 2000. Well, 2000 is more rare, but yeah, it really depends on the day, the weather, and whatever. Oh, I forgot to do one thing too. Shit, okay. It's quick. It's quick. I just have to kind of close the game and then reopen the game, that's it. People, whenever people do streams, they like to have like a program to show their chat or they use OBS to show the chat. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have like a browser window. Technically that's worse for performance, but I want to make sure everything I get the actual real experience that I should be getting and that what everybody's seeing. That's the way I want to do the screenshot. I also don't know if I should worry too much about people saying things in. Hold on, let me look it up. But I don't think they don't do that anymore. For that conversation. You're talking about Twitch. Talking about YouTube. Okay. Everything is about YouTube. Whatever, dude. So yeah, when it comes to chat moderation, I don't care. I'm not gonna be moderating too much. People can say whatever, even if I don't like it, because moderation is just gonna be too distracting. Don't know how to is it? I have to freaking bring back the voices. I'm thinking about dinner and who I'll actually have trash. That's all I have. Trash. Ridiculous. Oh. Yeah, okay. Very good. Very good, Miss Fia. Very good, Miss Fiafei. You seem to have picked up on Alice's smash. Not the right voice. I don't know. I hate it, dude. Just getting interrupted like that by freaking technical issues is so stupid. I hate it. Yes. Objection! Objection! Fuck, dude. That was cold water all over me. This new water bottle is annoying. Oh my god. Okay. This woman is a girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Bright. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Bright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly she has some part to play in this story. Why are you slow? Oh really? Wow, people are talking, that's crazy. Why are you slow? Like, what's running on the background that for you to be slow? Like, it makes no sense. I don't have like anything in the background taking like all the disc. Like, it's all on you, dude. You're making shit up. You're making things up right now. You're being wacky over here. There is one thing I wish I did before I started the game, but whatever. I don't get it. Why are you so freaking slow? Oh, is it? It's very weird that there's only one instance of that open. I mean, so just city stomp this on all of them. There we go. And then like, I don't know, what else? Why is there like 8 gigabytes of RAM being used? Okay. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. Yeah, just get this out of here. I don't know what else. Do this, I guess. And close that. um, Chinatown. Chinatown. Okay. So can you please stop being slow now? Like, I don't know what else can I close? I currently only have the game open. That's it. There's nothing else open. And this thing recording. That's it. The stream and the game. That's all I have open. It's it's still slow. I know. Whatever then. It's so annoying because it's just not consistent. It's like sometimes just at a random moment the computer says, "Oh, I'm gonna be slow from now on." Yeah, let's go, baby. Yeah, we are gonna be slow today. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. Oh, he's doing it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness. I'm just gonna be forever distracted by this. What are you even doing, dude? Okay. I don't know, man. Can't forget playing now because of diseases, but okay, whatever. If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Bright. What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye? It's fine. After all, Mr. Bright is innocent, right? Defense has no objection. Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Bright to the witness stand. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do the Phoenix. Hold on. I have to wear the mask of the Phoenix. Witness! Witness! Please state your name and occupation. Yes. My name is Phoenix Bright. No, bueno. Yes. My name is Phoenix Bright. My job is, and I guess I'm a suspect. No. It means, what did you do before you were arrested? I was a university student. Mr. Bright, when you say that you are suspecting that of your fellow student, Dog Swan. What? I didn't do it! I'm innocent! I tell you. Will the defendant please refrain from passing his code to the rest of us? It seems that the witness has something he wants to say. Well then, Mr. Bright, please tell us about your relation to the victim. Right away, Your Honor! I admit I was there. But I'm not the killer! All I did was find his body! I didn't knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to the so-called British wannabe! British, okay. So, I see. So you hardly knew the victim. Right, like I said, I'm not the killer. You're lying. Stop lying, you're my client. It looks like looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know, too naive. Huh? It seems that you have forgotten one small thing, young lady. And that would be this witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination? It's right. It's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness' testimony contains any contradictions. Contradictions? If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record. But Mr. Bright is my client! If he's a client in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. What does he mean by that? He's saying that testimony just now. But there was a lie. A contradiction. Noted. Your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Faye. Please, Mr. Bright. Tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? The victim and I. And I mean that was there. When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered? Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened, anyway. Something? You can hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. Anyway, Mr. Bright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow. It was just a coincidence. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. A coincidence, huh? But I'm not a killer. A lady was finding his body. And you also met up with him there. You said you found the body. So who called the police? How can you call the police if the lines are all down? Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police. Other students? That's correct. That's correct. There were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body, in shock. What? Is this true, Mr. Bright? I'm not gonna do that all the time. Could you please stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I hardly knew the guy to begin with. So, you didn't know his face or even his name, right? Right, well, no. That is, I mean... So, which is it? Did you know him or not? No, see here! You can't wait answer the question by sneezing all day! Well... Guess I didn't know his name. News to me. What did he... News to me. Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly. Where's this Dolly person? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, I see. Oh, your love. So bittersweet. But that's all I knew about him. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. How did you know he's a British wannabe? Mr. Bright. Mr. Bright, you said that following your testimony. I already knew the guy to begin with. That's right! I mean, why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. If you already knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Well, Mr. Bright. No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer as well. I swear. Mr. Bright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. Or is it that you knew the victim was, or as you put it, a British wannabe? Yes, well... He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. I see. How do you know he was always walking around with that? Rather than he was walking around with that day. You see it at the crime scene. The Union Jack, I mean. Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true! Cross my heart! I swear I didn't do it! He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night. May I ask you something, Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor. What is it now? Who is this person anyway? This Union Jack fellow. Union Jack fellow. The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag. The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag. Oh my god. I just give it. I do his voice is changing all the time. Whatever. Oh, I see. So you mean like the stars and stripes thing, right? As you said, Your Honor. Your insight astounds me. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this just now? Yeah, there is a contradiction here. Mr. Grossberg! Quicker now! Show the boy you mean business. With evidence, I mean. Okay, Mia. Check the court record carefully. Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point? I tell myself. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself. Just mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia. I'll be fine. I know what I have to do. Remember, you can always press in to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you are going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof. Okay, Mia, one more time, from the very beginning of your testimony. He wasn't not wearing a shirt, right? No. Oh my god. Are you certain you saw that Union Jack? Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. He was right back on his... He was right there on his back. Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning? Your Honor, let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute! He's wearing a leather jacket! The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You don't have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Bright! You have been lying to me! Please forgive me! Ah! Mia, you made our client cry! Let him! That bill on his chest doesn't stand for finishes anyways. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Bright was all wrong. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. Did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Bright, you seem to have a rather cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Medicine for it. Is this karma? This is probably karma. Anyways. Yeah, I took some, but... What's the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand? Called Gold Killer X? Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. Well, you know, I am a big fan of Gold Killer X. Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now? Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. You lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case? Mr. Bright? Shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Huh? Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene. I just keep missing the voices too. They all sound the same. All the guys sound the same. What's this? In the victim's hand, it's Gold Killer X! Yes, but you have got a bottle of Gold Killer X in my apartment. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There is no doubt as to who this bottle of Gold Killer X belongs to. Besides, Mr. Bright's fingerprints are all over it. What? What? Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Bright, and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Bright. Order! Order in the court! Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence. Very well. The court will accept them into the court record. And photo 2 added to the court record. The victim's watch stopped at the time of death. Found clothes and the victim's covering Bright's fingerprints. Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken. Broken? Yes, it stays functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Bright, you have some kind of explanation for all of this. This is really bad. Oh, my buttocks! My poor hemorrhoids! What really happened? The truth is, I went because he caught me. Oh my god. He was in the pharmacology department, so he agreed to meet Earth 245 feet behind that building. We talked for a bit until at around 3 o'clock we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I've been taking God Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Mr. Bright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more incredible. Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination. This is kind of painful, honestly. Oh, please, Mr. Bright, don't tell any more lies. Well, the game is running better now, at least. No, you're seriously gonna download that, man. Okay, whatever. As long as the stream is fine, it's okay. The truth is, I won because he caught me. Have you ever hit the victim before them? No, never! But that night, he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly. Oh, this Dolly person is? It's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart. Oh, what? What is it for, Mia? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like stopping something all of a sudden. Why? Dahlia Hathorne was also the lover of the murdered victim, Doc Swallow. It's always a different voice. Oh my god, I am dying here. Okay. Before she met Mr. Bright, that is. So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see. It was on the phone because I get to meet at 2:45 behind that building. What did the watch say? You're not gonna tell me? That's messed up. Time of death should say 3 p.m. What does it say here? Okay, that's 12. So this should say like 3 o'clock. It says 3, 5, 10 or 15, something like that. Yeah, because there's a 3, there's the... Because it's not gonna be 6, so there's the 3, there's the 6, and there's the 8. And there's 12. It says 12 there. Cold Killer. Corbin Bright's fingerprints, yeah. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, we were about there right on time. You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct? Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU. An alchemist? I see. I gotta admit, he was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. The wall was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Oh, how fascinating! It sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for some more detail. Tell me about the pharmacology department first. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Well, okay, sir. I don't know all that much now. A bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. That's right. That's right. They still look dangerous. They use no standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. High voltage cables? Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead around the roof. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. Go through that again. I was distracted thinking about how... I think this is the hardest narration I had to do ever. Especially because I'm wearing this scarf here. Why is that getting you somewhere? So yeah, high voltage cables. I mean, that's why I died. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit about the pharmacology department. Oh no. Oh. So what if I just come out of the radius? No, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be worth it tonight. Yeah, but sir, that's the time class ends. But they're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much. Experiments? Yeah, that's what I call it. You guys are always in the lab whipping up something. Well, looks like he's right about the time anyway. Witness, let's go on with your testimony. We talked for a bit, and then at around 3 o'clock we split up. So you split up. So what was it you were talking about? You know, maybe we should hang out again sometime? Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. Then, later, when I went back, I found it lying there. So you said you went back? Yeah. That's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Bright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe I could make up. So... Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one's buying this. I've been taking cold killer eggs for the last 2 or 3 days. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of the year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early spring, huh? I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals. So I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. But I lost my bottle of it around lunch on the day of the accident. On the day of the accident? What did you do for lunch? Huh? What does it have to do with anything? Could never be too sure. Always with Dolly, just the 2 of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest! I mean, no less than magically delicious! Yo! Why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm sorry. I just feel like hurting someone all of a sudden. Why do you always do that? I think that's enough for now. The defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. Until the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either. What happened now? What do you want? What happened? I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either. Let me be frank here, Mr. Bright. Your testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean? I knew it was too much to work for a little girl. However, there is one mystery that still remains. There is, Your Honor. How the murder was carried out, of course. This hope was the victim electrocuted. I don't believe the murdered weapon has been produced yet, correct? Well, that is, You're correct, Your Honor. So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a roast. No, let him talk. I mean, surely it doesn't really make much of a difference. I'm gonna establish the murder method in case he says some nonsense. Your Honor! Yes, Miss Faye? I believe that if we were to piece together everything we have heard... I believe that if we were to piece together everything we have heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. That would be the most impressive! Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence. Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that. Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you have got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted. This. As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well. What? But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I am afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Faye, where exactly in this world is a murder weapon? Well, naturally, it's right here. That's... What is that? A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we have heard? The Manchester pharmacology students using their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. So then, the high voltage cable? Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation. That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, I believe some praise is in order. Don't toy with me, old man. No, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant! You are saying he grabbed a freaking electric cable. That makes absolutely no sense. How much is certainly true, you believe this. It's high voltage. Okay, you have proof of him grabbing the cable. Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Pride was the murderer. You do? Well, what is it? His fingerprints. You found them on the cable? Fingerprints? You mean the defendant's fingerprints were also the Mr. medicine bottle? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. As you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well. Okay, so you're saying it pushed. Okay, good point. You mean? Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm of the defendant's very own hand! What? I can only think of one way Mr. Bride would have left a print like that. Intent of murder! Squarely pushed the victim towards the severe electrical cable. Order! 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 That's enough! I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination. Stick a fork in us. We are done. Mr. Grossberg! The hammer is never light. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him. No, you're Braun. Mr. Bright is innocent. No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt. Let me see this, okay? Your Honor. At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case. Yeah, do a hold it. You have something further to add, Miss Faye. Is this what you want, Mr. Bright? You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down this verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I don't be... It's okay, Mr. Bright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss Faye. Miss Faye. No matter what it is you have to say. I believe in you, and I represent you to the very end. We have already established the defendant's guilt. There is no further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute! They all have the same voice. Whatever, dude. Mr. Bright! I'll tell you what really happened! I have already told you, Mr. Bright. There is no need for further... I did it. I made it! I pushed him! It's my fault. My fault that the dog swallows that! You're actually gonna... No way. I don't... Nah. You didn't kill him. Take care. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey! It's none of your business! I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! Well, he fell on the ground. The boat doesn't touch the ground, okay? What? I don't believe this. And why are you nervous? What you just said? Was that the truth? Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure. Well, as things currently stand, we're absolutely convinced you are. But please give me one more chance to explain. This time, I swear I'll tell you the whole truth. I'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. Yes, I can't believe it. You really did push the victim. Freaking eyes. It feels like my remorse are doing the Harlem Shake. The Harlem Shake. Your remorse are doing the Harlem Shake. Oh my god, dude. I'm so sorry for you. That guy, he was talking about Dolly. Lost my temper giving a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there, to the death. Well, that explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as I say, is that. Well, it did touch the electrical pole, okay? It touched it. A simple explanation indeed. At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. But from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But... Well, Percy, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, maybe I would have noticed. That's true. Even a dolphin like him could have missed that. Miss Faye. Let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that? Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. So what kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sort of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl. Is that all? Yup. Well, Miss Faye, you heard it yourself. Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Bright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after he said that, I lost my temper and gave him a shove. Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail? The guy, he said what he wanted to say to me. Then he put the jacket, then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper, feeling into furious frenzy. Let's give him a light gentle shove to the chest. And when you did that, there was no silver cable anywhere to be seen. Right, there was nothing like that at all. Is it possible that you merely overlooked it? Well, I guess it's possible. What are you doing? Don't let the guy steamroll over you like the ship's asphalt. Really what's important here is the moment the outburst occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony witness. Oh my god, this is so hard to voice. Oh my god, dude. Every single thing about this is hard. I did this myself. I really did. Oh my god. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A loud noise? And when you say that loud noise was, Mr. Bright? I know, sir, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? There's some dangerous ground here. Ask for more details. That's the answer. Mr. Bright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been? Yes? Could it have been? Hurry up and tell us! We have Percy! He dropped the umbrella I was holding. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. It's probably the noise I heard. On top of it? That's clearly not on top of it. Whoa, what? Amend it into your testimony right now. Umbrella, huh? And did the umbrella belong to the victim? Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella. Cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. Positively soaked to the bone. Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in the testimony just now? Well, it is. Of course it's not important. Miss Faye, how can you say that so proudly? Well, it just isn't. It's not important. It's not important one bit. Not even one iota, okay? Yeah, that's enough. You're making a fool of yourself. Is it okay if I go on? A little while after I left, I started to get worried. After you shoved the pig in, did you leave the scene right away? Yes, I did! I made it! I was furious! You left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition. Well, yeah, but like I said, I got worried about him later. So I went back, but it was just lying there, dead. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. At that time, you see anyone else at the crime scene? The scene of the crime? Nope. Nobody. Yes, what a stupid cough was there sounding funnier. That case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer. Unless we can find something that shows he's innocent from that testimony, my dear. For the judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever. Yes, sir! I don't know any more info. Even though we have been turning up some contradictions. Yes, it was important. Ask for more details. Mr. Bright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Ah! Could it be? Could it have been? Yes? Could it have been? Hurry up, tell us. I'm pushing, the umbrella was... Oh no, this is not... I'm just gonna skip this, okay? I already wrote this. That's it, Mia! The new information I've been waiting for! Of course it's important! No! This chip umbrella is more than important! It's vital! I want to officially have it enter into testimony! Ha! 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 How perfectly fitting! Oh, perfectly fitting! Friends information for a flimsy lawyer. I wonder if I should give him a Mickey Mouse voice. Objection! No, it doesn't work. Objection! 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 Okay. How perfectly fitting! Friends information for a flimsy lawyer. The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add a bit about the ship umbrella to your testimony. After shoving, he fell down on top of his umbrella. So Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella, and you're certain of this? Yeah, it was right there under him. Actually, it hadn't been under him. I was planning on borrowing it for myself. The umbrella, you mean? Well, yeah, you see, I was wearing this sweater here. And I stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. Oh, it's so my stupid to be such a personal soccer ball, Mia! I'm sorry! Contribute testimony witness, yeah, whatever. I think she hates love or something. He keeps punching him. Oh my god. Keep skipping what I don't want to skip. Oh, okay. you to say fire about umbrella from the very beginning. Come on, if I had mentioned that, would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. What do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Bright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole. You're absolutely right. The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. No! Order! The victim, he moved? Mr. Payne, this photo, where is it now? Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene. Upon presented as evidence immediately. To the court, owned by the victim, from broken unit. But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. But I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment. No! I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. The victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when this happened. Well done, Mia. If this was Edgeworth, they would say, "Oh, you're lying," and then Phoenix would be like, "Oh, but the umbrella is broken, so it's not lying." Mr. Payne, what are you shocking about? Pardon me, Your Honor. It's as I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone. I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. Let me guess. You have another witness. Exactly. But this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible. Well, where's this witness? Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly? I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. What? I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear. Bad news? Couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can be serious. Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. April 11, 11:52 a.m. This is court defendant lobby number 3. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Bright. Yeah, I guess I can start to relax then, huh? Relax, my boy! You can be serious! I've been hiding such important facts! But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me! I just know she will! Why do you think that? Huh? But what do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why! The love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure, no problem! Dahlia and we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I started to be a lawyer on the side, anyway. And then she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here! Take a look at this! She gave this to me the day of we met as a symbol of her love. She had been wearing it on her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. So she gave it to you as a present, I see. This tiny little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little dolly. It certainly is a little bottle, alright? It makes me so happy. I share it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Let us present bottle from Phoenix Wright. Small bottle necklace given to Wright on the date they met. It shows it to everybody. Just like his attorney Spanish. Anyway. So after that, you and Miss Hathorn started dating. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. That strange girl, asking for a present back like that. By the way, Mr. Bright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, what happened to have been on August 27th, will it? Huh? Yeah, it was! But how did you... This happened August 27th right here in this courthouse. What's this? A newspaper clipping. Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder? What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Well, I don't understand what you're trying to say. I don't understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. I believe there is some connection between these two cases. Am I correct? How do you know that? How do you know that like before the case started? I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Oh, yes, but after what you have will not be enough, my dear. I will have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Thank you! I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is all about over. We do better all get moving. I guess so. Our recessors seem longer than 20 minutes though. I like the sound as opposed to the last one. 20-minute recess. This seems to be like a very long case for the first one. He really wants to start heavy with the plot on this one. I already know it's gonna be long. Call will not reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness. This person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. Prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. Oh no. I already know the ways I'm gonna give her and that's gonna suck. What's with this stiff silence? A long career as a judge, I've been deceived by many witnesses. Well, it's my job to doubt, to take no one at her word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. I can't believe you actually said that. Oh. Now, witness, will you please state your full name? Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous. If anyone says anything rude, you can make sure I cut them right down to size. We'll wash them with my gobble. I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. You are all so nice. I must feel right at home. Oh my god, I am nailing the voice. Not at all. It was nothing! If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? I know Dodgy husband. No, nah. I'm not wearing a scarf. Though I am not hot. Well, whatever. Well, I am hot, but not in that way.
My name is Talia Hatter. I am a junior in literature at IB University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your honorable presence. The honor is all mine!
No, the honor is all mine!
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the churchyard. Sir?
How old are you? 20, okay. She looks like 10 to me, but she's acting way too innocent. Is there something I can help you with? Just go on, say whatever is on your mind.
I saw that there must be some kind of mistake. Finny wouldn't kill anyone. Finny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes. Can see why you do say that.
This is going to be a tough witness, alright? It only took her 12 seconds to protect all over her little finger.
No time. Please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
I've been planning to go back to the Finny's place after class was over. Finny and Doji.
Doji. You really call him Doji. I really have to say Doji. Though.
Finny and Doji. They were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Doji got up bubbly and just collapsed. That's when Finny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called authorities.
Oh, I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong. We won this.
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth.
Please, tell us the truth.
But, I will never.
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue. What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. You haven't changed a bit. You haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey?
Now I'm messing up the voice, but I got it right on point the first time.
Mia Fey?
What's this? You two are acquainted.
Yes, we have met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madame Fey. Madame, I'm no one's grandma yet, Kirley. What a witness. I had been planning to go back to Finny's place after class was over. Now, unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Bright is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building? Well, I'm in the literature department. I studied Japanese serial poetry.
Oh, wonderful! You're that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes?
Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend. That's supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis.
Oh my god, doing so many female voices.
For me to get to that art department, I have to walk through the back area.
Oh yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk to the front doors.
Where else would you enter? Teleportation? Finny and Doji, they were talking behind the building. So, where's this Doji person? Oh, I'm sorry. No swallow. Where they until about 8 months ago. So what were Doki, where's the swallow Mr. Bright talking about anyway? How can you be so mean?
What? Also, that's a Sharingan.
How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I was surprised to be so red and refined.
That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the winner's stone to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please go on. What do you see next?
Suddenly, Doji got all wobbly and just collapsed. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. Finny never did a thing to Doji. If I press it for no good reason, I just know that Josh will get angry with me. So what should I do with her testimony just now?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna make progress.
You realize I'm not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. So let's drop then, shall we? What? I will never... Miss Faye, I will not allow you to budget this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting... Please don't get on me like that! I'm just doing my job! Now then, it's Hawthorne.
Nice strategy.
The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Bright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor, I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere.
That just makes you not a witness.
But look, they were fighting. They aren't even unusual either. So then, what did it look like they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice friendly afternoon conversation. Oh, give him a break. That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
You notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, not at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, it's the same of that, Mr. George. Now then, let's proceed with your testimony.
I went to go find some other students and they called authorities. When you say students, you mean students from the Commonwealth?
Yeah, whatever.
Yes, they're all very fond of their drugs.
Whatever, dude.
Let's try to stay on topic. So to find some pharmacology students, you went to the labs, correct? That was what I was planning to do. But in the end, I wound up not going. I grew up about that research.
Oh god. I can't keep reading. Building entrance, yep. Then we will have more witnesses. Yeah. Maybe I should eat something. Yeah, I'm gonna eat something. Yeah, I should DoorDash. So bizarre, dude. Reddit is so weird. Okay, yeah. Just need to see this. I need to charge my phone too. Whoa! No way! So they keep changing it. Ah, that's a shame. I really wanted some of these. Yeah, like, this is the only reason I wanted to buy from DoorDash. Guess I'm gonna have to wait for next time, which is such a shame, though. It was just like this really good. Wait, chicken sandwich. Nah, not buying chicken sandwiches for you. I mean, if there's something very cheap, but nah. No, I really shouldn't get DoorDash because it kind of accumulates. So even if it's very cheap, I shouldn't do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go make myself dinner. I'm gonna take a break from narrating because I really, it's like two girls talking. It's very hard, especially when they all have that like the same technique that just makes me lose my hair, and then they speak similar to, like, not too similar, but Eileen's there. And this guy is a pain in the ass. Because I guess his voice doesn't stand out too much. So yeah, I'm gonna go make myself something for dinner just so maybe that will help. They made it difficult. But our first case is a bit different. Mm-hmm. One. What are you doing right now? So much.